Hi guys, I'm ExactChaos and welcome back to another episode of Captain of Industry. We can play this game for ages, I think. We're out of research yet again. Let's move on to electronics maintenance. What is this? Oh, coming soon. Fuel tank upgrade. So at some point we'll stop being able to explore the world. What we have done is, well, let's go with electronics maintenance into household electronics, which is quite an interesting one, to be honest. Once we do plastic and electronics, we're going to make household electronics that gives us more unity, I'm sure. So let's move out of that. I keep pressing that button as well. There's a lot of stuff that we still haven't kind of caught up on. And one of the things that I need to do is, in fact, upgrade this. Armor plating. So forget about that for the time being. No, cancel the upgrade for now. Let's not worry about the upgrade just yet. We'll keep an eye on all the other stuff. Hopefully this is now going to produce naphtha so that we can, in fact, produce... Yes. Do we have... Yes, absolutely. So now we can produce a little bit more rubber again, which is good, all good. And this is all up and running, apart from the fact that we do need an exhaust or two. So let's quickly have a look at what it is that we do. We need an exhaust out here, and we need to get rid of the nitrogen as also. So let's quickly get that up and running. So a smokestack, probably about there, is going to be all good. So one smokestack over there, and then one smokestack maybe right over there, and we'll just get the nitrogen out that way, and we'll get this out this way. There we go. So let's not pause any of this, and then with that in mind, we should be able to really get going. Oh, we do need water over here, so let's get ourselves a little bit of water storage. Well, let's do it this way. And that way. There we go. I like that. We will clean this one out, and this will be water, not brine, not sour, not sour water. And we'll try and keep that at least half full. And there we go. That's working. We will now see the rest going. We would like to get some water going over here. All good. Nice. That's working. Now, back to the planning, which is taking ages, but I love it. It's pretty good. Oil rig has a full output, which is okay. Okay, now, what is the next thing that we need to start moving? So we've got the sour, we've got the diesel, we've got the heavy oil, we've got the naphtha and the fuel oil. Fuel oil, I wanted fuel. What is it actually that it's called? Anyway, it doesn't matter. So I would like us to run that. That should work. Okay, excellent. So we'll do that. Is that staying up high? It is staying. Oh, that's never going to work. That's never actually going to work. Okay, unfortunately, it's not quite good enough. We'll have to trim that guy back out yet again. There's constantly some kind of issue here. So if we do this and we run it There we go. And I think that's at the right kind of level to be good. Let's block that one there. Now, this should be... Really? We're not going to... Well, if that's the case... That's okay. That's all good. And similarly, we'll do this one here and there. So that's the fuel oil going out that way. Then the final thing we need to catch up on is the naphtha, which we can run out somewhere. We do need to figure out what we're going to do with the naphtha. So some of the naphtha, well, we need to figure out what we're going to do with all of this stuff. And I'm just thinking, I'm just contemplating whether... Yeah, anyway, I'm not going to worry about that right now. So in terms of naphtha, what do we do with the naphtha? If we go over here, so cracking unit uses, we can take 24 naphtha, which is half of it, and create more fuel oil from it. But we will need more steam. Okay, on the other hand, we can use some of the heavy oil plus hydrogen, and we can use some of this to create hydrogen for us. Okay, so on the one... Okay. So if we do, we will be able to produce, from just the two of those, we'll be able to produce 48 hydrogen. And that'll give us enough to deal with all of this. Okay, so... one hydrogen unit okay, so we'll do one hydrogen unit over here. Okay, and then I'm actually going to come back and delete that component. And what we'll do is we will run that pipe in there. So there we go. So that's the one. We will need to provide a little bit more of this. Now, on the other hand, we will be doing cracking of the naphtha. Over here, let me just see, the cracking of the naphtha is we will also be needing more steam. Oh, and it'll give us more sour water as well. Okay, so for the time being, let's park that one over there. So there's some hydrogen being produced from this operation. Now, then we will need a cracking unit to provide... so over here then, let's get a cracking unit. How many cracking units can we do? Ooh, at least 2 as a starting point. Yeah, because we're going to have the heavy oil running somewhere, right? Shall we? No, let's because the hydrogen is going to be here. What else is it what we need here? The heavy oil, the hydrogen. Actually, yeah. So let's get that. Let's get that up here, because that can actually, if we flip it though. So we need hydrogen to come in over there somewhere. And steam we'll have over here. Okay, not bad at all. Let's plan that one out over this way. Which one of these lines are, in fact, The diesel line. I cannot guess which one is the diesel line. I believe it's this one. In which case, yeah, that's the fuel oil. So let's get rid of the fuel oil line for the time being. That one's the diesel line that's coming out here. So potentially what we need to do is run a little bit more of this in there. Okay. Yeah, that's okay. So there's some diesel running into that one. Over here, what we'll need to do, can we store hydrogen? We can. Household and electronics. Okay, so let's do... No. Let's not do that. Let's do it over here. We'll run that one in there. We'll run this one in there. We need some steam somewhere over here. That we need to exhaust out. The CO2 needs to be chucked out this way. Here we go. So that will work. We do need steam. Steam can go into this one and that one. We will be... Is this the naphtha? No. We're putting the hydrogen in here. So we need the heavy oil. Oh yeah. We don't need any steam here. We need the heavy oil to come this way. And how much heavy oil do we need in the cracking unit? 24 only. Let's have a look. So 24. This one does so we need two of these guys. And that's fine. That's fine. We just need to plan this a little bit better. So let's do this again. Let's go with the cracking unit one more time. That's okay. What we'll do is we'll tie that one in over there. There we go. That's good. What else do we have coming out of the cracking unit over here? We've got, that's the diesel. We need we're going to have about 12 of this stuff. So what we can actually do is we can run it through that way, get the fuel oil all sorted out here. That's good. And what we'll do here is we'll get the... Well, let's do at least... Well, is one of them is going to be okay. Let's just do one of them. We'll do that, and at the same time we'll do... this. There we go. So that'll give us the hydrogen there. Now we need that one comes out that way. This one goes in this way. So we need how much of it? Let's just double check how much we need. So we need 24. This one produces 12. So the two of these guys, basically, instead of running that out this way, let's just see which one is it. This one. Running out here is the what exactly? No, that's the sour water. Okay, so it's basically this one. Let's just get the sour water all connected again. Now that's an interesting maneuver. Now this one, on the other hand, what we can do is drop that. So that one takes it from that side, and then from this side, there we go. So that puts gives us heavy oil to go directly into that process. And at the same time, we can then also run the fuel oil with this one to the other side here. What will we do with the fuel oil? Let's quickly go back and just double check the fuel oil. So fuel oil, we can make yet again, we can from 24 fuel oil. So that gives us 6, so that gives us 12. And then that one gives us 12 and 12, so that gives us 24. So this one uses 1 cracking unit. Is there anything else we can use with fuel oil? We've already got that set up. What is this? A polymerization plant. That's interesting. We're not using that yet. A chemical plant. Fuel oil. So really, apart from this, the cracking unit, yeah, I'm not sure we can do anything with the fuel oil. Silicone reactor. Let's quickly have a look over here. Fuel oil, right? It's fuel oil. A fuel gas, that's what it is. So fuel gas, we can flare it, we can crack it, ooh, we can burn it. 24 plus 12 gives us 36. That effectively gives us the boiler. That's the right number. That is the right number right over here. So let's do that. Let's get an extra boiler, a gas boiler. Now, unfortunately, what we'll need to do is we'll need to do a little something like this. Let's flip it around. I've got a good idea here. I'm going to do this, okay, and what I'll do is I'm going to get rid of that one. We're going to use the pipe balancer over here. Like so. We're going to tie that one in there. We're going to tie this one in here, and we're going to... Ooh. That's not quite going to work. I'll need to trim it back a little. Trim it back a little, get the pipe balancer a little closer. We'll do that and we'll... Yeah, there we go. That's the pipe balancer right over there. Now the question is here, can we run? We can potentially run this guy back this way. There we go. So that's that one in there. We'll need to get some water in. That's no problem. Let's come on. And this one on this side, and that one over there, and that one over there. Ooh, I like it. I like it. That's a pretty good setup. That is a pretty good setup. Why are we out of power again? What's wrong? No steam? No coal? Oh, crap. Okay. I'm a bit of an idiot when it comes to this stuff. I never check this. anywhere frequently enough. Now let's do this. So we'll do a little bit of that. So hopefully they'll be able to do this. On the other hand, what we'll do is, actually, forget about that. Let's clear some of this. Let's do a little bit of this and see what that does. I mean, sure, we're going to get a little bit more kind of just basics in here. Okay, anyway, rush back, go and get your stuff done. Are we out? Yeah, we're completely out. These guys have messed around with us, unfortunately. Yeah, we should have done better. Any other places where we're missing mining designations? Can I just close this out so we can double check the mining designations, please? That one's all good. This one's all good. This one is all good. And that one's all good. So which mining tower is it then? Yeah, I think I've probably dealt with it. My goodness. Okay, hopefully... Woo, there's no power, and that can be quite problematic if we don't get power up and running. I think power is going to be up and running now soon. Out of fuel. Power starting to ramp up. I believe power should be ramping up now. Yeah, here we go. Power is starting to spin up. Yeah, there we go. Power is getting done. Excellent. There we go. Now power is back up. We really need to keep an eye on the coal. Actually, do I have an alert set here? Alert if empty. Coal supply shortage. Excellent. That should do the trick. Now, I think we've balanced things out here a fair bit. What are we still missing? Naphtha needs to go somewhere. We need an extra... Ooh, we've got this going on. We need some more water here. Let's get a water storage. There we go. So we'll have multiple... storage is up and running. We need some more water over here also. So that should deal with this. And then we probably need, for this guy, we do need like six steam only. You know what? Because we've got both of them running, we may as well run the steam from the main steam line over here and run it over there. So let's grab ourselves a little bit of steam. Right over there. So that will do the trick. What does this still need? No, I believe that's everything apart. Yeah, that's absolutely everything. There we go. So this whole setup is good. Apart from the naphtha, we do need to do something with the naphtha. Let's have a look. What is it that we can do with the naphtha though? It's the cracking unit. Again, more steam. Multiple rounds of steam will be required. Okay, so let's do a double cracking unit of that. No, that's not what I'm after. Let's try that again. So a double cracking unit. Like so. And I'll line this up over here. Okay, and then we'll flip it flip it around, turn it around. And do something like that. Now, with that in mind, we will put that in here, put that in there. We've got the naphtha coming in. What else do we need? So with the naphtha coming in, we also need the steam, which we'll bring in. And then we've got the diesel, and we've got some sour water, which we already have a sour water connection somewhere. Okay, so let's quickly sort this piece out. We can put the naphtha in on this side or the steam. Well, what I'm going to do is either way, I'm going to run it up here. That's the naphtha. Now let's tie in our various naphtha supplies here. There we go. So that's the naphtha hooked up to run through there. Wow, this is quite a setup. Quite the setup. All of this is diesel, so diesel will be running out into that one, and we may have to upgrade that pipeline. We just have to keep an eye on it. There we go, and we still need a little bit of steam though. Oh, hang on. We just need this up a level. Maybe even a second level. Is that... yeah, that's about right. That's okay. Come on, get my steam in there. Let's trim it back one. Get it up by 2 to about there. There we go. There's the steam. Now we do need the sour water to come out. We'll get that coming out. I believe we just need to add it to... did we do anything with the sour water? Sour water is part of... which one is the sour water? That one... was this... this is the diesel, right? So where is the sour water? Sour water has to be one of these guys. I believe it's this one. So we could just run it here and potentially dip it and turn it into this one. Yeah, absolutely. This one is... ooh, it's not that one. I believe it's this one. Anyway, we can run it all the way through and then bring it back. So let's get our sour water connection. So let's not run it right there. Let's run it over there and then... and then what we'll do is we'll drop it down like so. There we go. That's more sour water that way. Now let's quickly... how am I gonna... there we go. There we go. Nice. That is all good. Now that's set up. Wow, research is done. Let's see. Is there any other research we can do? Not at this stage. We need coming soon. Coming soon. Data center coming soon. The smart conveyor. What are we missing? That doesn't actually work at this stage. Household electronics. This one is coming soon. We will need that to go there. Oh, we can find nuclear energy and then we can run down this section. Okay, so for the time being, it means that we are all out of stuff. So let's quickly switch these guys off so we save on a bit of unity. Well, not that we need to. Let's switch those guys off because they're not doing anything. We can reuse those workers. And I believe we should have enough to start the build over here. So let's get cracking on that build. We'll get the guys to come and start work on the build. Let's move it one little section at a time. Clear this one for us. There's plenty of workers available. We shouldn't pause it if we want to get stuff built. How's this going? Okay, we've got multiple pieces of the coal ready to go. Now, can we potentially start adding a few more other bits and pieces? Oh, what I wanted to have a look at is whether this thing is running smoothly. Look at that. Look at our steel. Where's our steel? Oh, beautiful amounts of steel. The copper, on the other hand, is a little something that we may have to improve upon. But I think our copper is full. Actually, we don't store more copper. So let's quickly get cracking on the upgrade. So let's continue that one. So once that's done, the copper should improve. Wouldn't mind a few extra trucks. Our diesel is looking okay. Not brilliant, but okay. We should be ramping up on. Yeah, we should be ramping up on the rubber production. We should have a fair bit of naphtha available here. Nice, nice. That's good. I cannot reach destination. Where are you trying to go? Okay, well, what we can do, we can do a bit of a quick deliver on some of these things. And we're out. So that didn't quite well. We can do a quick deliver on these because they are pretty easy in terms of the materials they use. That's all good. We'll get that sorted out. Nice. So this is working. A few quick deliveries done. Nice. Excellent. That is quite workable. Awesome. Okay, so with that set up now, well, we will need to run some of these pipes. But anyway, for the time being, that's okay. What we could do is finish off some of this so that we can actually start getting our oil up and running. Ship modification is complete. So we'll give our copper a little bit of a boost so the copper can come back up again. There's a lot that will need to happen here before we can actually get somewhere. What we will need to do is let's unpause some of this. That's why they are not being built. Here we go. Okay, all good. Oh, I keep pressing that button when I'm... Good stuff. There we go. We definitely need No, forget about that. We definitely need to prioritize some of this stuff. I kind of need to build all of that, to be honest. So once that's done, all of that's done. This is waiting on... Do I need to say what it needs to store? Well, let's store crude oil, please. That's what this is all about. So let's do that. And... There we go. It's going to go and collect some crude oil. So we're going to start filling this thing up on crude oil straight away. Ooh, we need... something is missing over here. So we need one of these smokestacks. To do that, we will unpause it, and we will probably quick deliver the things. Yeah, we've got tons of Unity, so it's not the end of the world to try and do that. Let's unpause that. Nice. Okay, so now how's it going? Shall we do the next round, or? I think what we need to do is let's go all filled up. So that will fill up all of these. We're not gonna be able to do anything else just yet, but that's a good next step for us. Why are our number 3s not doing anything? Let's have a quick look at this. What are you missing? Missing steel? No, steel's okay. Missing the number 2s. And you are missing copper or the number 1s? No, you're not missing copper. You're missing the number 1s. You are missing what? Come on, guys. Are we out of areas to... We are out of it again. Quickly. Well, what I wanted to do is let's get rid of all of this. That's okay. So you can come and clear that one out for us. You can also come here and clear all of those out for us if you can get to them. And we can also do a bit of this so that we have a little bit more going on. We do need to make sure that we keep our construction materials running. Okay, things are looking okay. Pickup has no fuel. Fuel should be okay. Ooh, our number 1s are really low. So there we go. We should be getting that better again now. We can, in fact, replace that with steel, with the steel recipe. To be honest, that might not be the end of the world. Okay, let's run through a few of this. And then we'll take that on to steel, because steel, we've got so much steel that steel is the right thing to do. Let's replace that with steel. We shouldn't run out of it then. So once we've cleared out the trading docks stuff, so let's do that first. Then we'll move on from there. So then we'll switch it over. So let's forget about keeping it full for now. Once you've delivered the stuff that you wanted to deliver, we'll move on to steel, and then I need to end this episode. We're pretty much 40 minutes in now. So let's just let these guys finish off their stuff here. So stop dropping it off here. Thanks. Okay, there we go. Now you have to be steel. So bring steel in. And then once we've got these guys done, so let's keep this filled up with steel. So you're all done. So you can move on to the steel recipe. You're all done. So you can move on to the steel recipe, and you're all done. So you can move on to the steel recipe. So there we go. So now we're going to keep going these guys on steel instead. Excellent. That's going to be quite good because we are now producing steel at such a rate that should help us out quite a lot now. Parts 2, parts 3 coming up. I would at some point want to improve this whole setup, but for the time being, it's actually working. It's giving us enough parts to do chunks of construction at a time. So the next piece is to get the next chunk going. I mean, the molten track here is completely full, and it's because we're completely full on this side of things. So really, that is all good. We don't need anything else apart from, well, now the steel should keep running. So our parts 1 should by no means become a problem. There's no other option for parts 2 though. Ooh, look at this. All kinds of stuff over here. Wow, that's slow going, guys. Slow going on these guys. Yeah, we're slowly filling this up. Let's move along and get the next ship upgrade going. Gun rear 2. Let's continue that one. It's going to take a fair bit of copper as well. How's this going? Yeah, our diesel is becoming a problem. There's a fair bit of crude. Why are you not running? All of this is doing its thing. Missing input, which is the light oil. Okay, well, anyway, it seems to be working now. I'm just needing to keep an eye on the diesel. So all good, lots happening. Maybe some of this is slower than expected. We should be all good in terms of getting this next round up and running. The question would always be, how do we build this one in there? And potentially we need to give ourselves a little bit more room than this. But I think this is for the most part a self-sustaining setup with a little bit of extra input on coal to make the steam run. But really all good in general. So we can probably get the guys to start running this. Let's just have a quick look. These units are, yes, absolutely. We should be all good on getting the next round of this stuff going up to around that spot over there. We can also go nuts and get these two things built. I think that should be okay. We may have to do a bit of a quick deliver at some of these locations just to make sure that that works. We get there. Some places can't necessarily be reached. This guy wants to go where exactly? I think it's part of the construction. Yeah, that's we need to do a bit of a quick deliver, which I will do in between episodes. Why are you out of coal? Let's just, don't pause anything. Why are we out of coal? Let's just double check that ever so quickly. You shouldn't be out of coal. We may need some more vehicles over there. So that might be a trick for us. So let's throw in one of these guys to go over to the coal as well. Excellent, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Another quite a long episode, but there is so much to do and so much to continuously improve. And the game is not even halfway done yet. So there's a lot of excitement here for us. I will see you in the next episode. Bye-bye.